Hey guys, how you doing? It is Martin Cliffe here and welcome to another My Guitars update. Now if you watched last week's unboxing video you will know exactly what this is, but in case you missed that one, this is my Lull custom guitars, M5 fretless. So it's a very, very special bass. It is a beautiful ebony lined fretboard, 35 inches, flame maple tops, one pash body, chrome hardware. I've got a Hipshot D tuner on it and Y keys because I hate elephant ears. We've got Bartolini Singularity pickups. They're the M25S, I think is the model. They're the slightly shorter pickup than the ones that are in my blue bass. It's a 1 7/8 inch nut, I think, so very slightly wider, same as my P5, very slightly wider than my two fretted M5s, but plenty of room therefore to move around. It's got D'Addario Chrome 45 to 130s, I guess, on it, and I'm just plugged via my trusty curly cord into my Tech 21 Sansamp DI 2112 Geddy Lee preamp, and you're hearing a mix of the two signal outputs from that. So what you heard at the start was active mode, both pickups on, but with a slight sort of emphasis on the neck pickup, because these are true single coil pickups. At the extremes where you've only got one pickup on, they are a little bit noisy, but it's not too bad unless you're running a lot of gain. Now I've said before, I'm not a great fretless player, although I am working on it very much and certainly learning. And this bass is one that I kind of needed to step up my game, if you will. It's 8.1 pounds, so it's a lot lighter than my Yamaha 5-string fretless, my TRBF. Although I did manage to bring the weight of that down by putting Hipshot tuners on rather than the Yamaha branded Goto tuners that were on it as stock. Now, quite limited as to what I can plug through. I don't even have a tuner unpacked because we are literally shipping in 2 weeks today. Yeah, we're moving all our stuff to Bucharest. So I'm just going to have a quick play through some sounds. So this is neck pickup. If I put it passive. Both pickups. Bridge. Now the way that the Bartolini NBMT Plus, I think, preamp works is that in passive mode, which is when you pull the volume control out, it bypasses all of the other circuitry completely and just goes pickups to the blend pot, to the volume control, straight to the output jack. So I can't tweak the tone particularly in passive mode. But if I switch to active, again, still on the bridge pickup. let's pull it back about halfway between that and the midpoint to give a little bit more hum cancelling from the neck pickup. I'm going to pull out the tone shift and just reduce the middle slightly, boost the treble and the bass again very slightly. Middle switch in and rolled all the way off for a slightly more scoop sound. Now right in the middle position. Let's pull back the treble and bass just to the middle position and gradually crank that mid control. Now I'm going to wind just down the treble, bass and mid are pretty much flat on the neck pickup. So a huge amount of tonal versatility on this bass. Obviously it always is going to be a fretless, so you can always do the little fretless tricks like sliding harmonics. Which is always good fun. But it's definitely got quite a lot of sonic versatility for it. It is the only bass that I've not got packed at the moment, so it's the one I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time with over the next few weeks and months. And yeah, it just filled a niche of a very, very high-end fretless bass, built to my specifications, to my requests. As I say, the only mods that I've done to it is I've put my locks on rather than the Dunlop strap locks, because they're an awful design. Whoever came up with them, I'm sorry, they clank and crackle and just make horrid noises when you're trying to use them. And they hold the straps so far away from the bass, they just don't feel secure at all. So the lock system to me is a much more secure system. I put a Hipshot detuner on because I like a detuner, but for some reason, all honesty, the upcharge that my little custom guitar charges for a detuner is much more than it cost me to actually just go out and buy one. So I did that. I haven't changed the output jack yet. I will be putting a pure tone output jack on. I just can't remember where I packed them. So once I get to Bucharest and get settled there, I'll change the output jack. But other than that, everything is going to be stock. I did have to lower the action slightly. I imagine the weather in Washington State, in Bellevue, just outside Seattle, is rather different, the climate there, than it is in Hong Kong in early summer. So yeah, when it arrived, the action felt comfortable, and then over the next day or two, it definitely adjusted to the temperature. So I've tweaked the truss rod a little bit and lowered the action at the bridge, so it's pretty comfortable to play. And yeah, absolutely happy with it. It's definitely my lightest of my 4 or 5 string basses that will become my bass collection once I clear out all the stuff that I'm not going to keep. But yeah, just really pleased. Love the trans black with the ebony. It's not a completely black ebony, which I kind of like. It's got little streaks. It's really hard to see, but there are little streaks of lighter wood and natural grain visible in it. But it just absolutely ticks all the boxes that I wanted ticked. May not be for everyone, but for me, the M5 is the perfect bass. So yeah, very happy. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money. I paid for it myself. I did get a very slight discount as a result of being a loyal customer. But I did pay good money for it. Shipping was expensive. It was, so it will take a while to recoup the investment I've made into this instrument, but to me it's worth it to have something that's truly special. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you in the next video next week, I think, unless there's one this Sunday, I can't remember. But yeah, take care, and I will see you soon. It's not long now till we will be in Bucharest, which, by the way, just to say that I will be moving to a new channel when that happens, but more details of that will follow in a few weeks. Okay, guys, see you soon.